You see it? There it is. It's like 6:41. March 26th, right? Oh, go fast everywhere. Did a little over an hour of really good deep summoning meditation this morning. Between 4:30 and 5:30, regardless of, I still had some screen time, but still did some pretty good meditation this morning. And I already saw one already. Disappear like yesterday. Poof. Poof. Oh, hey, did it do that? Did it really? That's still it. That's still it. Whoa. Whoa. It appeared and reappeared. That was not my camera. I thought, sometimes when it does things like that, I'll think, wait, is that my camera? I felt something too when it did it. It's doing it again. I'm staring right at it. And when it disappeared again, when it does that, I don't know how to describe it. Because I'm making mental contact with it when I sit here and do my meditation with it, and I know what it sounds like, but it actually is happening. It actually, that's actually not, that stuff is true, actually. Is there some, oh, I just saw some moving right over my head. Is there misinformation about it online? Yeah, sure. Would I follow that Dr. Greer guy? No. Okay, but bottom line, the stuff is real. Bottom line, it is very real, though. Wow, it actually disappeared. It's the second morning it's done that in a row. It's kind of like that time between New Year's, between the end of December and January, when it started turning red. You know how it changes colors? Sometimes it'll usually start off appearing black. Sometimes it would start off appearing white, and then it would change color, like it'll turn black to white or white to black. But there was a while there, around New Year's, it was turning red. And now it's doing this thing where it actually disappears after less than a minute and gives me a break so I can rest my back. Although I'm still having some pain, but I'm feeling an improvement this morning. We're gonna have to take care of that mattress too, I think. Sometimes, you know, I've heard people talk about it too, and I think there's definitely some truth to it regarding supposedly healing powers regarding pyramids. Okay, I don't want to start sounding like I mean, that's part of the problem too. They put that stuff in your head to make you think it sounds so crazy when you talk about it. But you know, that stuff like this could actually happen. But they do that on purpose, I think, to make you doubt it. In fact, there's some more stuff might be talking about next week. I was thinking about doing a video on it, but instead, all I really did was, well, I already did I wrote some notes down. I'm not going to do a video about it, I don't think, but I wrote some notes down about some additional stuff that happened. Actually, well, anyway, I'm not going to get into it right now, but yeah, I might not. Yeah, there's no reason to. I'm not going to publicly show any of that stuff. In fact, just taking the notes might have been maybe I even shouldn't have even done that. But I know I might not talk about it again. I was thinking about it, but there's been some stuff. The first time I encountered them was on June 4th, 2024. I documented it on video, and there have been some additional occurrences like that very recently. When I just recently finished doing my new passport. Just got it done. It's finished. And when I was down there in Bangkok visiting the embassy, there was some outside the embassy, but nearby. Okay, I'm not gonna. Well, I might talk about it further. I already wrote down some notes, but anyway, that's it. I was thinking about doing a video. Well, the only reason why I did that video last time was because it was during. The first encounter with them was actually during the UFO sighting on the beach on June 4th, 2024. They were actually there on the beach. Anyway, I documented it. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it, but here, I'm losing my focus now. See, that's what they want right there. I can't do it now. Hang on, I got to get back into the focus. That is actually, that's why they were doing, well, like the one guy would do little things like sit there. They'll do things like get near you in a public place and like do things like pretend, talk to someone else with them, or they'll be alone and pretending to be talking on a cell phone, and they'll be right near you and they'll shout out loud some stuff that you'll are very clearly intended to hear. And maybe I'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah, the stuff about you that they know anyway, and they'll do little things like that. And that's not the first time that's happened either in the past, over the past year. Oh, there was something, I think. Anyway, should I cut this video before it gets too long? Hang on. Let me get focused here one time. And let me focus one time and try one time. I think my back is actually getting better now. Shoot the flies away from me, will you?
I did.
Okay, it's right now. It takes deep. Here, I should be able to get one. Hang on. I'll get something. Hang on, I'm going to get something before I go in. I know I will. Sun's getting a little bright now too. Sun's in my eyes a little bit. Do it again. Also, aim it. You know, sometimes you got to look at the ground too, because they will appear right there in front of you. Sometimes look at that February 22nd video. There was one that appeared. Oh, and it just did it too. Just was that something? Let me check that video. Right about 8 minutes. I had a few appear right in front of me on February 22nd. Sometimes you'll even see the faces and the heads if they don't, if you get it at the right angle or whatever. I mean, sometimes, because usually they're really quick. Let me try it one more time before I cut. Usually they're really quick and they're gone. Yeah, quick, but like that one time, I think it was August 17th. There was one up there. I caught it. I caught a picture of its face and head. You can actually see the bubble head. And there was another one on like December 29th too, where it looked, but the face looked a little different, more like a mantis face. But hey, let me try this again. Oh man, I'm blinded as soon as I looked up. Yeah, here I was trying to do it. As soon as I did some standing meditation that time, and as soon as I looked up, got sun blinded. But let me go look at that right about 8 minutes and see what that was. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Did I already mark the video? Should I retell that joke again? No. Okay. 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it was about 0641. Yeah, I looked at the time right at the same time I saw it too. Okay.